Hey everybody, I'm Lance James and I hope people wake up to their best and happiest lives. So today I want to talk about ways that we can quit worrying about all the what ifs we have in our life. Worry, and look, I'll say this, when I record these videos, it's not like I'm coming from some place of I'm immune to any of these. Like I worry every day, like we all do. And fortunately along the way I'm starting to find some ways that can help me worry less. We spend a lot of time wasting energy and lowering our vibration worrying about things that aren't happening. I love Mark Twain's quote. He said, I've lived through a lot of terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. Isn't that true? How many things have we worried about, agonized over, lost sleep over that never ever happened? How about when you're a kid? The fear of the monster under your bed, that was real. Maybe the first time, or maybe every time you get on an airplane, you're afraid. What if it goes down? What if this? What if that? Our lives are full of what ifs. And as long as we focus on the what ifs, we're missing the opportunity to make the changes that we want. And our what ifs and our worries, they come from our past. They come from a memory. That's all this is memory recall. And what we have to do is hardwire our brain. We have to reset our brain. And that comes in the way that we choose our thoughts. So two things that have been helpful to me when I catch myself in this worrying mode and realize that my energy is lower, the first thing that's important is to ask yourself, is it actually happening right now? 99% of the time, 99% of the time, it's not even happening right now. Like, what we fear is not happening, and if it's not happening, it's not real. We're doing two things. We're projecting our worst case fears in the future, and we're also recalling anything from our past that it may have happened, but that time is over too. You have to get back to that present moment, and when you truly ask yourself and are honest, is what I'm afraid of. First is awareness. Any change starts with awareness. So catch yourself worrying. Is that happening right now? If it's not happening right now, it's not real. The second way, and this is a big one, you have to start talking back to yourself. You got to talk back to yourself. So how does that work? Let's say you're worried about something that's going to happen, like, what if I run out of money? Then you immediately catch yourself and you talk back in your head and say this repeatedly. It's going to be fine. It's going to work out. It's going to turn out better than I thought. You have to change what you're saying and start to believe it. It's in that elevated emotion. And when you say and believe it, you have to override it. Sometimes it's hard to believe at first because our minds are so used to this worrying. But when you change the way that you think about it and you talk back and you say things like that, like, that's not going to happen. It's going to work out better than I thought. Things are always working out. Good things are happening to me. That's exactly what the Bible talks about in Philippians 4:8 about thinking only on good things. And no, this is not burying your head in the sand. I'm talking about things that aren't happening. I'm not saying not to deal with things. Deal with your things that are happening. But to sit around and waste energy and thought and lower your vibration worrying about something that's not even happening, that likely never will. The worst things in your life the worst things you've imagined in your life, pretty much, I guarantee you almost none of them have happened. And the things that do happen that are bad, that's our perception of them and how we handle it and how we choose to react to it. But a lot of times, I've faced a ton of fear and I'm doing it more and more and I'm kind of enjoying it. Facing a lot of unknowns. But when you go into it and you talk back to those thoughts and you say, no, it's not going to be that bad. No, it's going to work out somehow. You have to repeat that and get it almost going like a mantra in your head. So make sure, ask yourself, is what I'm afraid of happening right now? Stop that thought pattern just stop it in its tracks and then talk back. When that worry pops up, talk to it until it goes away. That's not going to happen. That's the worst case scenario. Quit worrying. There's no way it's going to be that bad. Everything's working out. Somehow there's going to be a magic solution. You have to say these things over and over to yourself. This is how you reprogram your brain. And nobody else can help you. Nobody even knows if you're worrying. That's up to you. So I hope these help. It's definitely something we all do, but we have so many what ifs in life. And like the old saying, if what ifs were candy and nuts or whatever, I don't know, we'd all have a good Christmas. I butchered that shit, but whatever. The point is, quit worrying about what ifs. If they're not happening now, they're not real. And when you worry about them, just talk back to them. That's not going to happen. I hope this helps. Have a great day and a happy now, because you can't be happy yesterday and you can't be happy tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.